Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. I have a different type of trading video for you today. I'm in this class right now, Honolulu Options Traders, aka HOT, and I'm doing this exercise of selecting 10 to 20 candidate stocks from this most active stock options list. So I've got 10 stocks pulled off from this list, plus I'm also going to try this out on SPX. This is basically a volatility trade. So ultimately the way this trade works is that we look at the VIX. We're on a daily chart of the VIX, and basically the way this trade goes is when the VIX is low, you're selling call options. And then as the VIX starts rising up again, you close out those call options. And when the VIX gets high, you sell put options. And then when the VIX starts falling, you close out those. And then you go back and forth between selling puts and selling calls and closing them out based on the movement of the VIX. The thing that I'm mainly going to test out is selling long dated options with maybe the exception on one or two. Let's take a look at the weekly chart here. Since they're going to be longer, take a look. All right, so the VIX is it's a volatility index. Some people call it the fear meter, fear index, and basically it is looking at puts being bought about 10 days or less into the future based on SPX. So I was thinking, hey, if the VIX is actually based on the SPX, let's try the strategy out on it. So what I'm going to do is I see we got potentially a little bit of a top right here. I see a little bit of congestion right here. This was definitely a pivot point. You see it right here, right? Okay, we see a little bit of a pivot right here, and that's at 4,600. So I'm going to take a look at selling some sort of spread at that point. So we're looking at January 2024 at the 4,600 mark. All right, so we'll do that, and then we're going to make this a spread. So potentially we'll buy some protection here at right here. So we're bringing in a credit of, if this gets filled, take note. There's open interest, but there was no volume. There was no trading on this today. So I'm just gonna fire it off into the market and see what happens. Well, basically, beginning a credit of $6,000 and a little bit over 6,000, and it's going to be tying up about a little bit under $14,000 of buying power. So now I put that in, right, sitting here. This is I shorted one share of SPY just to test something out a while back, and that has nothing to do with this. So now I'm just gonna this one I have no idea what's gonna happen on that. I'm just gonna be testing that out, but now I'm just gonna cruise through this list pretty fast, and most of these stocks are in a high price. This one, SOFI, is kind of low. Also Intel is kind of low. Citibank, relatively low. But let's take a look at Tesla real quick, see what we can do. So we see Tesla's down here right now. We're gonna be looking at let's take a peek at selling like a $400 strike. So we'll look at down here. What's the longest we can go? Okay, January 2025. What strike did I say? 400. Down here to the 400 strike. And we got lots of open interest. Even people are actually basically trading these today. So we're going to look at selling that 400 strike, try to get that in the mid. So we see that's what we're doing with taking in a credit of a little bit over $1,800, and that's tying up about $1,700 in buying power. So that's going to reduce that down a bit. So that one's set. So we'll just cruise through these real fast, right? Now I'll hit up Amazon. All right, we'll look at about a 190. See if we can get a 190 strike. January 25th. What can we get for the 190? Get about. So for this one, we'd be taking in a little bit over 350, tying up a little less than 1,000 in buying power. Coinbase. This one I want to do it a little differently. We got a weekly chart here. See, we all most of you probably know about the basic dive. The cryptocurrency has been taken because of this fraud and all types of weird shenanigans going on with FTX and all these things. So let's just look at straight up buying a put at basically at the money, and we'll go out about 114 days. Right here, what's it trading for? 43. We'll buy a put at dang, get like, let's see, 205. Oh, it's just not letting me get it right there. I want to get closer to 43. And we'll just have to buy it for 40. We'll go to 114. Buy this $40 put. Let's see if we can buy it for. So you'd pay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I am not buying a put there, am I? No, I'm selling a put. I want to be selling a put. We're buying a put. That's what we want. All right. Let's see if we can get. All right. So we're going to be paying, having a debit of about, if we get filled on this, a little bit over $915. Hoping to see that Coinbase drop and see what we can get out of that. Apple going back to doing just selling. Do this volatility trade. So we're going to look at about 180. See if we can sell a 180 strike price down here at 180. All right, we got some 12 traded today. We got a little over 3,000 open. See if we can get filled at 21.60. So we'd be bringing in a little over $2,000, tying up about 1,500 in buying power. NVIDIA. Let's look at selling a. Can we sell a 325? Let's see if we can sell a 325. I guess we'll just go with a 330. Yeah, we'll go with a 330 over that. Oh, excuse me, 320. Did I say 320? What numbers are we looking at here? Okay, we can't. We're not getting where we want to be. That's not where I want to be. Oh boy. So what are we gonna do? We don't have that. Can we get a 320 over here? Bam. Okay, it's getting to be where I want to be. So we had bring it in 1 year. We bring it in 1 year and significantly decreasing our potential premium. What was it at? Looking at 325. Let's see if we can do around 325. 325. Maybe we can take in $700. So if this gets filled, we take in a little less than 800. It's tying up about 1,600 in buying power. Boom. You see that just keeps moving down, the buying power. This one is Citibank. I'm going to look at selling at 80 call. You got anything in the 80? Got 75. Let's check out 80. We'll go with 75 because it's a kind of, it's less than $100 here. Right here, it's a little bit over 200. So if this gets filled, we take in about 227, tying up a little less than 500 in buying power. SOFI, this one was just bonkers because it is, at least this particular strategy that I'm testing out doesn't really work. Doesn't seem to work well for these low price stocks, and let me show you why. What was the price we need to be at? Okay, somewhere around 28, $30, somewhere in there. Look at this, all the way out to, it's only at 12. We got all the strike prices. It's only at 12, and it's a whopping, it's not much money there. 35. Okay, we do 30. We'll look at this. A lot of open interest though, and 126 of these contracts traded. Highest and lowest was $7, so we're gonna try and get filled at $7. Come on, go 7. Take in, if it gets filled, $6.35. You know, when we're getting thousands of dollars on some of these trades and hundreds of dollars on other ones, that's pretty boring. It's only tying up $50, but Microsoft. So we'll see a difference here. All right, let's see if we can sell about 340. What you got at 340? 340. Not much. Only 2 today. We'll try to get filled on that anyways. See if we can get filled at. Now look at this big difference. Bringing in a little less than $2,000, but it's tying up almost 2,500. But way more exciting than SOFI. Netflix. See what we got around the $700 range. Ooh, only got the 550. You got anything for 700, 2024? No, 550. All right, we're gonna do 2025, 550. So if this just gets filled, bring in a little over 2,600, tying up a little less than 3,000 in buying power. Intel. All right, Intel. See if we can sell something around $70. All right, 45. Not looking too exciting. See if 2024. What was it, 70? Yeah, we'll go 70. Look at that. Lots of contracts being traded. A little bit over 1,000 today, but not much money, man. Only, you know, it's not tying up much buying power, but it's just not exciting to me for a little $9. I don't know. That's why I'm trying this. This is definitely not a type of trade that I've done in the past. So again, this whole thing is about selling really long dated options based on what? Based on the VIX, right? So right now, VIX is relatively low, so I'm going to sell these calls, and then as when the VIX starts climbing up again, and whatever these trades get filled, then I will close those out, with the exception, of course, of Coinbase. I'm looking to see if they'll just drop down. And where is SPX. Okay, this one is a spread. Just testing it out. Seems like these higher price stocks like Netflix seem like it'd be working pretty well for this. Maybe, you know, we'll see. I'll test it out and let you guys know later on. Hope you enjoy that. Thanks, bye.